A major event just got delayed and it's absolutely crazy. Today we're going to talk about UK's decision to block Microsoft's acquisition of Activision. This is one of the biggest mergers in the gaming industry, and it has been generating a lot of controversy. So, why is the UK blocking this deal? And is it a good decision? I think we all are aware that Microsoft is one of the biggest names in gaming, and their acquisition of Activision would not only give them access to beloved franchises like Call of Duty and World of Warcraft, but also give them a foothold in the mobile gaming market with Candy Crush. Because believe it or not, Candy Crush still makes a lot of money, maybe because of all the boomers that still plays it. The deal is valued at $69 billion, making it one of the largest mergers in gaming history. Yeah, the number is kinda sus, but the UK's Competition and Markets Authority, CMA, has thrown a wrench in Microsoft's plans, blocking the deal. The CMA argues that the acquisition would limit competition and harm consumers. If you don't know who these guys are, then let me explain. The Competition and Markets Authority is a non-departmental public body of the Government of the United Kingdom, which aims to promote competition and regulation of business markets within the UK. Basically, they ensures local business don't get destroyed. But let's take a closer look at this argument. First of all, there are already plenty of gaming consoles available on the market, like Sony's PlayStation and Nintendo's Switch. Plus, games are more accessible than ever, with many available on mobile devices, streaming services, and even subscription-based game libraries. So the idea that Microsoft's acquisition of Activision would stifle competition is not only misleading, but also ignores the many other ways in which people can access games. What's more, Microsoft has already said that it would keep Call of Duty on PlayStation and make it available through subscription services like Game Pass. This means that PlayStation gamers would still have access to Call of Duty, and people can play it on their device of choice, whether it's a console, a PC, or a mobile device. Additionally, the gaming industry has seen a lot of consolidation in recent years, including the acquisitions of game developers and publishers by larger companies like Microsoft. While some argue this may limit competition, it has also led to better resources games and more innovations in the gaming industry. For instance, the acquisition of Bethesda by Microsoft has allowed the development of exclusive games like Starfield and The Elder Scrolls VI for Xbox and PC. Furthermore, the acquisition of Activision would give Microsoft access to popular franchises like Crash Bandicoot, Diablo, and Starcraft, all of which would enrich Microsoft's portfolio and bring more players into the Xbox ecosystem. The most important thing that might happen is Microsoft can actually fix Activision Blizzard and its work culture. Hell, they even made a bet that they can do it very quickly. Everybody knows about infamous scandals of Activision, and in which direction the company is heading. And if you want to find out, then I have linked some videos in description so you could find out. Microsoft is a giant but well-balanced corporation. Yeah, they are no saint, but I believe they can make Activision better without hurting video game industry or CMA. Additionally, the UK's concern about competition in the gaming industry is kinda dumb, because according to the CMA found that the deal would damage competition in gaming consoles, multi-brand game licensing, and multi-game subscription services, all of which are important markets in their own right and for the future of gaming. However, the size of these markets is relatively small compared to the gaming industry as a whole. In addition, there are plenty of other alternatives for gamers, including PCs and mobile phones, so I don't see why they are overreacting like this. In my humble opinion, the UK's decision to block Microsoft's acquisition of Activision is a bad one. It's based on a flawed argument that ignores the reality of the gaming industry and misunderstands the ways in which people access and play games. They are still stuck in last because with game streaming services like Microsoft's own Xbox Game Pass becoming increasingly popular, it's clear that the industry is moving away from traditional console-bound gaming and towards a more flexible and accessible model. That is why Microsoft's acquisition of Activision would only further advance this trend and benefit both consumers and the industry as a whole. UK's decision to block Microsoft's acquisition of Activision is a short-sighted decision that fails to recognize the changing dynamics of the gaming industry. You need to understand the game if you want to win it, and in a world where subscription-based gaming services and cross-platform play are becoming more common, limiting competition in console markets is misguided. Not only that, but Microsoft has made several pledges to ensure that Call of Duty remains available on rival consoles and to avoid anti-competitive practices such as exclusive content. The acquisition would also bring valuable IP and talented developers into Microsoft's portfolio, which would undoubtedly benefit gamers across the board. Also, I believe that the CMA's fear of less innovation is largely unfounded. The gaming industry is one of the most innovative and competitive sectors, and Microsoft has a long track record of creating new and exciting gaming experiences. The acquisition of Activision would simply allow Microsoft to build on this success and could open up new possibilities for collaboration and cross-platform play. So this was it. Everything you needed to learn about this situation, and I tried to present you an unbiased analysis with some of my opinions, and it is totally fine and possible that you might have a different opinion, and that's actually great. And please let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Like this video if you found it informative, and subscribe to the channel because, trust me, I'll continue to bring amazing content in future. Finally, I want to thank you for watching this video so far, and I'll see you next time. Take care.